Alright guys, what's up? So I see a lot of videos on YouTube that are like 5 reasons I hate my car, whatever car it may be, and there isn't really much of an internet presence of the Speed 3, so I figure why not give 5 things that I love about the car instead of 5 things I hate. So first would be the sound. This car has sort of a Subaru note, but at the same time it really doesn't. Just for a 4-cylinder, in my opinion, it's very deep and it just sounds really aggressive. And when I drive by people, next brake, you know, people do not expect the sound that this car makes to be coming from, you know, a little red hatchback. The second thing I like about this car is obviously the motor, the turbo, all that stuff. This car is very quick stock and it doesn't take very much to make a lot of power with these cars. I have an intake, a turbo inlet, and my exhaust is pretty much straight pipe besides a down pipe, which I should be getting in the next couple of weeks. I've had this car for almost 3 years now, and honestly, taking this through the canyons up by the lake or whatever, this car still manages to put a smile on my face, and I honestly just love driving it. The third reason that I love this car is the fuel economy can be good when you want it to be. So it's really nice to have 300 horsepower, you know, on your disposal whenever you want. And if you take it light on the freeway, you can get really honestly above 25, 26 miles to the gallon. I've made it 330 miles on a single tank with this car, which pretty much comes out to be like 27. If you're really taking it light, then you can get pretty good gas mileage with this car. The fourth thing I like is the fact that it's rare. You really do not see a lot of first-gen Speed 3s on the road. You might see the occasional stock one, but besides that, there really isn't a lot of Speed 3s on the road. Second generation, there's more, but even at that, most people don't know what these cars are. That can be a good thing and a bad thing. I mean, most people think that this is a regular Mazda 3. That might appeal to some people, but for me, I still have that part in me that's like, I want people to know that I'm driving, you know, a fast car. You know, like the Subarus, you can, especially the sedans, you can just really tell that they're a fast car because they have a big wing, they have a big hood scoop. They're just very bold, whereas this is pretty subtle. Now, I've slammed my car and I've done this and that, and it's loud and red and, you know, it has gold wheels, and you can kind of tell that it's not just some stock little hatchback, but it still doesn't have that same flair that the Subaru has. Again, if you don't have this bright red, you can avoid the police pretty well, but for me, I'm definitely a Cobb magnet, and my driving record definitely shows that. The fifth reason that I really like this car is that I really like the versatility of it. I like the fact that I can have 5 people in my car if I need to carry 5 people. I like the fact that I can fold the seats down and carry a ton of stuff in the trunk, all while having a fast, good handling, decent fuel economy package. Lately I've been looking at like V8 S4s and V8 S5s and 335i's because my dad is a very big European car enthusiast, and you know, that's kind of been passed on to me. So in that regard, I would like to own one of those cars, but I'm not a big fan of debt, car payments, and whatnot. So this car is paid off. It's pretty reliable for the most part. You know, I don't really get too many problems with this car. So I don't really see the reason to get a new car until I have the amount of money that I want to get to pay for the next car, pretty much almost in full, if not totally in full. So it really is a good car. It's reliable, it can hold a lot of people. It's a 6-speed, it's fun, it's fast. You know, you can do so much to these cars, and you know, they're just a fun car all around. So those are my 5 things I love about my car. If you have any questions about the Speed 3, I've gotten a pretty good general knowledge about these cars over the past, you know, 3 years that I've owned it. So feel free to ask me any questions. I probably will end up doing things that I don't like about this car. I'll probably end up doing a video about that sometime soon, because let's face it, these cars aren't perfect. No car is. But until now, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Like, comment, subscribe, all that, and thank you for watching.